Right, here we are. Episode 2 of the Dortmund beta. Now, we're following on from last night's stream. 2 games today. Werder Bremen and PSG. PSG obviously in the Champions League. Both games at home. We've tweaked the tactics slightly, not so much the low block. I tweaked the starting shape. And hopefully that's given us a little bit of a platform for today's episode. Most worrying though, I have only just noticed that neither of my strikers have scored a goal. So, let's get into it. Episode 2 of the Dortmund beta. Let's go. Right, so here we are. Following on, so we started last episode, we had the 1-0 German Cup defeat. We then had a comfortable 2-0 home win to start. An absolute drubbing at the hands of Cologne. Our first away game. Absolute horror show from Perky and a couple of other players. Back passes and all sorts going on. Then a really poor draw at Union Berlin. Marcus Royce missing a penalty as well. A 0-0 home draw with Leverkusen. We probably edged it. We could have maybe grabbed a win. A 1-0 away performance, 11-minute penalty. Worry. Again, we're not scoring many goals. And then we've just beaten Frankfurt 2-1. A deserved victory against the team that were top of the league. Now, you find us in 7th. But it's tight. A decent win today. Could see us actually go past Bayern Munich. They're only on 11. It's just the 2 top teams, Wolfsburg and Mönchengladbach. Mönchengladbach winning 6 out of 6. Which is highly unusual for them. And then for us, on the little squad view, as you can see, there's not many players really doing that well. So leading goal scorers, Thomas Delaney, Marcus Royce, Witzel's both pens. Jadon Sancho's done alright. Obviously, Witzel's done alright, but he scored 2 pens. A big worry is striker Alfredo Morelos. 5 appearances, 4 a sub, bearing in mind, no goals. And Paco Alcacer, 7 starts and 7 starts, 1 a sub, no goals, no assists. Aye. Now, how I've tweaked it is, I think everything has pretty much stayed the same on there. The only thing that I've changed is I've decided to bring my wingers back a little bit deeper. Now, the idea behind that is so that we get the blocking a little bit better. I was finding that we were dropping off, but because these 2 players were sort of like in these areas up here, I was finding it difficult. The other teams were finding it too easy at getting in past our sort of like our bank of 4. So I'm hoping that they start a little bit deeper. We can still hit teams on the break quickly. I've got the attacking mentality, and I couldn't decide last night whether I was kind of contradicting myself, but obviously, we're still trying to dominate possession. We're trying to exploit play space in the final third, employing fast tempo, more direct passing, which is what I want. So yeah, I'm hoping that doesn't see us sit back too deep. Possession-wise, the last couple of games we haven't done too bad. We've just edged teams as well, so obviously we're not sitting too deep. We are getting on the ball. This has been a little issue for us as well. Royce has been out injured, so we've put Brandt in there, and then we're just playing Thorgan Hazard just in there because he's the go-to man, I suppose. There's no one else. Like Julian Brandt, he'd done absolutely nothing. So I thought, right, we'll drop him in while Royce is injured. We may look at putting Marco Royce in there. He can do that anyway, luckily. But we're going to rest him for today. He can play the PSG game. Let's go Alcacer. I'm just going to keep him as advanced forward. I want him running in the channels. We want him running in the channels. And the other team kind of picks itself. Guerrero can play though. He's back in. Schultz can find a space on the bench. And I did give Hitz a go. But then he had an absolute stinker in the last game. But we'll play him again. People in the chat were telling me to get Berkey out. So I've done that. And by the way, over 400 views. It's been out not even 2 days, not even 48 hours. It came out first thing Sunday morning. This is now Monday night. And it's had over 400 views. So thank you very much. Appreciate that. Especially when there's a shitload of content from probably far better, far bigger sort of like content creators than me, so I really appreciate that. Hopefully it keeps you with me for when the main series drops. I have done a little video that came out yesterday about the series that I'm doing. You all know it's Fiorentina, Man United and York City, but I'll just go into a little bit more detail about it and when they're going to be on the channel. Right, they're playing 3-5-2, something that I want to get going at some point. Not in this one, but in definitely, I'm looking at the Italian save potentially with Fiorentina. Right, first highlight of the game. The throw-ins haven't got any better, have they? Right, piece check. Hazard sweeps it out to Guerrero. Cross, Alcacer! Good in, his first goal of the season. I think he's pretty much only in the Dortmund team because he scores shit ton of goals, isn't he? They've used him as a fair bit last season as like an impact sub. He hasn't scored many. But he's up and running for us, which is good. And we're 1-0. Right. Just going to pause it there. That's the whole idea why I've bought the inverted wingers back, look. So now that should be Sancho, look. We've got our line of 4. And then because it's coming to this area here, we've got the high pressing. So anything in this half, we're pressing urgently and high. If I'd have played with an inside forward and a winger, Sancho would have probably been in these areas. And Brandt would have probably been in here. Which probably meant they might have been able to pop it round us. So that's my thought process behind that. I am looking at doing a 4-4-2 and a 4-4-1-1 with Man United. And we may look at a similar style of play. Anyway. Let's carry on the highlights. See what it takes to see. We won the ball. Nice bit of shape. Sancho in his shape there. So that proves my little points. I think. Right, Guerrero. Brandt. Witsel. Brandt again. Guerrero. It's crossed from deep. That was a unnecessary cross. We don't want to be crossing from that deep. Come on, Guerrero. Go a little bit higher. He's gone again. That's another poor ball. We're going to get it back though. Witsel. Sancho. I'm liking this zoomed out view. Let me know in the comments what you think of the zoomed out view. I'm normally a little bit close to the action, but you do get a better picture of what's going on in the game. Guerrero. Third time. Let's get a decent crossing this time, Guerrero. He's done it. Sancho. Oh, bad goalkeeping. Bad goalkeeping, but we are 2-0 to the good. 2 goals in 5 minutes. And that was quite patient build-up. And then even though they're wingers, inverted wingers and a winger in the sort of like the midfield, what do you call that, stratosphere? They've both got themselves into the box, which is good. There we go. Brandt. Going for a press. It's good. We've won it. Oh, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Oh, good save. Good save. But I'm loving that. Love seeing that bank of 4 and then winning and then going to press. Some might say tactical genius. Brandt. Witsel. Oh, let's just have a little... We're going to praise it. Because we've played very well that first half so far. Well, first 35 minutes. Played very well. So coming up to half time. It's gone a little bit quiet. It's going to be a highlight. Werder Bremen have offered absolutely nothing. They've gone for a switch. Where's Sancho? Sancho's gone out. We're pressing with 2, which is good. We might... Oh, I thought it was a little sneak we were going to win that then. Lang. Player that I've used at various points. Sahin. Ex-Dortmund player, isn't he? I think he had 2 stints. We're going to win it out. We're going to win it. Oh, if I'm going to win it. We have won it. We have won it. Hazard. Here we go again. The break is on. Sancho. Peace check. I need to remember, note to future Matty. Alcacer's in. I need to use this game. If it proves a successful tactic and I do tactics video, I need to use this game as my analysis for it. Remember, 3-0. Breaking up the place superbly well. I wasn't seeing this last night. I wasn't seeing that really low block, and that's maybe because the two wide men were too high. Right, they're going to maybe break on us from this corner. Augustine is a young... Oh, he's at the post. Has he been a bit of a wonder kid in the past? They've got Top Rack. Now he's on loan from us, isn't he? Shame, I suppose he's 30. Klassen. Moisander. So we're going to drop it down on to... We're going to go... Oop, cancel it. We're going to go down to cautious. Sancho's struggling, which is going to be a bit of a shame. Let's go Vigo off. Let's go Delaney. Let's go to Hood. We'll leave it at that. 15 to go. Let's get Hazard struggling. Let's get Hazard off. Let's get Morales on. Morelos? Fuck knows. He wants to be a presser. See how he does that role. The pressing forward and advance forward did work pretty well on FM19. Augustinson. They're going to get one. It'd be nice to keep another clean sheet. We're going to break here. Alcacer. Oh, can he feed Morelos? It'd be good if he can get himself a goal. He had the opportunity, and now they're in. Oh, and he's absolutely... I was hoping because it was a one-on-one that they weren't going to score that. They've absolutely banged it. Osako. That's disappointing because he could have played him there. And in the end, us pushing up the pitch has resulted in them counter-attacking. That's annoying. But we're going to take that performance, 3-1 to start with. It's going to be a little bit more difficult. We've bossed it there. 16-3 in terms of shots. They've had nothing till that highlight right at the very end. So, all round, good start. Right, let's get in. We'll go straight in. I'll tell you what, I'll show you the league table before we get into the PSG game. So we've stayed in 7th, which is a little bit annoying, but we've set ourselves up nicely there, I think. Hopefully this may be the little change, not so much a change, a couple of bad results where we got used to the system and maybe I wasn't concentrating enough, especially in live streams. You tend to not to concentrate as much. You're engrossed in chat. So, before we move into the next game, it's the first time I've noticed this. I didn't really look at it at the start of September. Happy with the tactics, which is good. Pleased with the quality of pressing on display. Both are happy with the pleasant atmosphere, which is good. Fans satisfied with transfers, we're only mid one. Satisfactory. Disappointed with results, yeah. We've had a couple of poor results. Very disappointed that the club looks a long way short. Now, they said this from day one, which is a bit annoying. We're not way short, are we? We're 2 points. We're 2 points. So that's, as I said, it's probably a bug. But I like that little manager thing. I wasn't too keen when I first saw it. And I saw that they had like school grades in it. But I suppose it's a good indication of how happy they are, rather than reading off a bar. Right, here we go. PSG. We need to get something out of this. And it takes a little bit of pressure off the Valencia games. And I'm pretty sure we're going to be without Sancho. We are. Royce is fit. So we could go Royce in there. Hazard in there. He likes that. So that's good. That's worked out nicely. And then we're going to go Delaney and Witsel. They're the best two. Fitness-wise, we're not doing too bad. Here we go. PSG and former Dortmund manager Thomas Tuchel. So they've gone with Di Maria, Cavani, Mbappe, Verratti, Herrera, Paredes, Bernat, Thiago Silva. The German, Kehrer, which I was looking at. He's transfer listed, I think. So he wanted 5.25 at the start of the save. I just didn't see it. To be fair, if I was doing more than one season, I'd have picked him up. I would have picked him up with him being young and German. Right. Here we go. First highlight, going from Navas. They're playing out from the back. Now, we don't necessarily need to. We didn't need to go press that. Why are we pressing so high which is okay. We've won it this time, but that's not what we were doing in the last game. Witsel sweeps it out to Guerrero. Back to Witsel. Nice. Brandt. Witsel. Guerrero. It's lovely football from us. Deserves a goal, this. Deserves a goal. Roy, surely. Oh, it fell on his head. He maybe could have even... Maybe it was a little bit too high. Could have maybe chested it down and slotted it home. But that was good. Not so keen on us pressing that high. But the football was beautiful. So we're coming up to half time and nothing has happened since that highlight that we had very early on. Which I suppose in the grand scheme of things you would probably take. We've probably been, by the looks of it, by the looks of the stats, we've probably been the better side. Right, free kick. Verratti. Can we defend it well? Oh, no. How has Paredes kept that in? How has he kept that in? He kind of missed everyone. Bicycle kick. Oh, shit. He did well there, didn't he, Paredes? Right, in the back at it. We're going to pick up the ball though. Kanji. Hazard, here we go. Delaney. He's gone for a lovely ball over the top to Brandt, who's just suddenly decided to stop chasing the ball. And now they've got it. Mbappe. We've got 3 men round him. No one stopped the cross. Hitz has done a poor punch. And the ball's going to come back. Verratti. Bernat, can we try and stop the cross? We have done. He's come inside. We might even just have win it here. You never know. Oh, I thought it was going to be a little bit short. Brandt might have been in there. Herrera. Mounier. They've done well. Brandt's just jogging. Frustrating when you're seeing things and you have no control over it. You know, there's no reason why Brandt wouldn't be stopping the cross there. Right, Mbappe, Mounier. They've picked up a lot since the half-time whistle, PSG. And they're playing out from the back. Thiago Silva, Paredes, Verratti. They have probably got better quality, you know, especially the front three. Get it down. Guerrero. Not to him. Not to him. Tackle. Tackle. Good lad. Guerrero. He's going to slip Alcacer. Here we go. The one-on-ones. The one-on-ones. Over the bar. Blazed it, didn't he? Blazed it over the bar. Come on. We need to demand more. I think it's going to be a shootout between us and... Let's just pause it. It's going to be a shootout between us and Us and Valencia for that second spot. A few people struggling, aren't we? He's struggling. Going to take Royce off. Just because it's his first game back. We can then move this up to a 4-4-2. Hazard's about dead as well. Can Hakimi... We'll go Hakimi in there because Hazard's dead. We'll go with that. Play. Triple change. Can we muster a chance? We haven't played well in the second half. But I think our luck is out. And we're going to have to take that as a frustrating performance. PSG did step it up the second half. Not back to the drawing board though. I'm happy with how the low block is looking. And that one winning possession and then winning possession in our half and then hitting teams on the break. I'm happy with that. Right, so Thursday's episode, we'll come back. I'll only play a couple of games. I'll play the Freiburg and Mönchengladbach, even though they're sort of like league leaders. And then we'll come back for the Valencia and Schalke. That'll be Thursday. That will be Thursday, 9 o'clock on the channel, because that is a key Champions League game that was both on 3 points after 2 games. And obviously Schalke been the derby. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe if you are new. Don't just be watching the channel and not subscribing. Get a subscribe in there for me. Like today's video. And I will see you on Thursday 9 PM for the next episode. Thank you very much for watching guys. See you later.